Right, so what we're going to be doing, we're going to be looking through your test, just having a little reminder really of the things that we talked about on Saturday, just so you've got something to look back on in the future, where you've come from, and also just as a little reminder if you're thinking, oh, what was that that was said, and just sort of double check that everything's gone in from the weekend really. So I think the main things that we sort of discussed in the warm-up was focusing on keeping the hands still and having that little bit more sort of wrapping the legs around, squeezing her up to a still hand. And actually, if we watch that centre line again, that would, increase the mark there. Well, from what was already probably, I imagine, a good mark, she was very straight, really nice turn. But you can just see that little bit of a wiggle through the poll where she just needs to come into that nice still hand. You sometimes just rolling your shoulders over, probably to just put that bit more strength into the hands. And can you see how the wrists are sometimes a little bit forced down? So just allow your hands to lift a little so that you're not having to brace your arms. So just let them lift and let your whole body grow taller. And imagine her, because I'm pretty confident that she can just lift up in front, because she did it in the warm-up. And you can practice at home through, actually it's interesting how much it comes up just in that transition, through transitions and playing with the paces. And you see there, if you look at the hands, how they're sort of folded down, if you like, to keep them in that position. Just let your wrists be an extension of your arm and your hands come up into that like slightly shorter range, so that you're not sort of niggling leg hand. You just practice at home, just putting the leg on and expecting her to respond. And if she doesn't, she can have a little tap. So then you can sit and just feel that energy coming underneath you. Lovely. And this is about getting those 8s and 9s really, because it's a solid test. She rides in a nice rhythm. You are performing all the movements really accurately. And she's got, lovely paces. Everything's very nice, very correct. So it's time to sort of think, right, how do I get that next mark? And it's all about lifting the poll, getting the weight a little bit more behind. And she needs to be more obedient to the leg. You see how you're having to kick away there? You need to feel like if you gave her a kick, she's just going to canter off. And that's through you practicing at home those transitions, remembering to ask her really quietly first, and then if she doesn't respond, she can have a big kick and then go quiet again, and then repeat until she's just listening to a whisper and you're able to just sit and let her flow underneath you. And that's a little bit what you were saying, when she's forward, she's super easy to ride, and it's about you making sure that if that's not what you sit on, that you work on those transitions in the warm-up. And if you gave her a squeeze in the warm-up and she doesn't respond, you give her a big kick and then a tap with the stick until she does bloody gallop off, and then repeat it, so that by the time you get in the test, she is absolutely listening to that little whisper. And then you can sit up and concentrate on your own position, concentrate on the minor adjustments, because you're not trying to keep it going. Super. You see how your hands there, you can see them turning down. You need to let your hand be an extension of your elbow, and your elbows bending by your side. You don't want to feel like you're straightening your arms. We talked about as well practicing the walk at home, practicing the free walk, so that she does understand to just take the rein right down to the ground, because she's very capable of that, isn't she? She's got a lovely walk. Nice centre line, well done. Really accurate riding through the whole test, super. Really nice. And just watch it in that halt. She halted beautifully, you rode a gorgeous centre line, look. You were looking where you were going. looked ahead, planned the turn, kept the rhythm. You put the leg on into the halt, it's absolutely spot on, and then you just wanted to have that little wiggle, just watch with your hands. Yeah, and it's just about you two knowing each other and just getting that that habit of wiggling gone, and think, no, that's where she was, and we're going to move up to the next level now, and she's going to become more off my leg, more able to just rebalance with a half halt. Super. I really like her. I think she should be scoring, sub 30s, sub 25s really for her dressage, just with those little tweaks. So good luck.